Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you how to configure your GRLevel2 radar to look similar to what GRLevel3 looks like. In case you don't know, GRLevel3 is a paid version of a GRLevel radar. It's also the newer version, and it costs around $80. And this videos focused for people that don't necessarily want to spend that money, but want to have a good radar system. So we're going to show you how to configure your GRLevel2, this is what it looks like straight downloaded. By the way, I forgot to mention that this is what GRLevel3 looks like vanilla downloaded, so I haven't done anything to either of these programs. As you can see, GRLevel3 looks a lot more pretty, as it should be, because it costs money. But yeah, I figure with storm season quickly approaching, some of you guys might want to know what systems you should be using and stuff like that. So we'll get into it here, and first things first, I'm going to start off by getting polling data for this radar, so we can actually see radar splotches on the screen. You know, as we see, I keep switching windows, but as we can see in GRLevel3, it already comes with polling data entered when you download it, so there's no need for that with GRLevel3. But GRLevel2, we're going to have to configure that. So the first thing we're going to want to do is go to File, Configure Polling, Add, and it's going to ask for a polling directory. Now I'm going to put this link in the description, but I recommend using this website here. I'll have this in the description, like I said before. You're just going to want to copy this link I have highlighted. You're going to want to go back to your GRLevel2 and paste it in there. Click OK, and you should see this pop up in sources. I don't know what this does if you mess with it, so I just wouldn't mess with it, but certainly if you know what you're doing with that, do whatever you want. But you just click OK there, and you'll see no data has popped up. Yep, that's because we need to click Start Live Polling. Once we click that, we should see some data pop up. Yep, and there we go. So we can see that it's got radar splotches on it. Certainly not the prettiest, but we can enable smoothing if we want to. Smoothing does absolutely nothing to enhance your radar signal. It just basically rounds the pixels so it doesn't look like a big blocks on your screen. Like I said, it doesn't do anything to enhance your signal, so don't think like that. But yeah, that's what that does. So now we can see we've got our radar signal starting to look like what GRLevel 4 or GRLevel3 is. Sorry. Next thing we're going to want to do is I'm seeing we don't have a very good background, or we can't see bodies of water, things like that. So to fix that, there's a website. I'm going to link this in the description also. This one's called GRLevel2 Tools. Now I like this website a lot. It has a lot of different things I can add to GRLevel2 just to enhance my overall experience with it. So if you scroll down here, we can see, we'll go to maps, we'll find maps here. Should say backgrounds, sorry, not maps. It's going to say backgrounds. You can use either of these if you want. I wouldn't use this one. I think this is only for like North Carolina, if I remember right. We'll see here. Yeah, so that one's only for North Carolina, so I wouldn't recommend using that one unless you live in North Carolina and for some reason you want it. But we're going to use this one here, and I'll show you what it looks like here. It's just a big contour map of the United States. So you might be wondering how we're going to implement this into our GRLevel2. What I like about this website is it has instructions on how to do like pretty much every single thing. So we're just going to want to go to right click, save link as, so we'll click on it here. I think when it says save link as, it means save image as, because this isn't gonna be a link. So we're gonna go save image as. I'm gonna go to pictures. We'll go ahead and save it to our pictures library. It's just gonna download there, and I'll click the back arrow here and continue the instructions. Alright, GRLevel2. We're going to want to go to settings, background, select download map, enter coordinates. Okay, so I'm going to go into our GRLevel2 here. I'm going to go into GIS, settings, background bitmap. We'll go ahead and find find that map that we just downloaded, which is right there. Click open. Perfect. And now we need to enter the coordinates. This is important, otherwise, you know, your map won't lay out right with your background. So these coordinates I saw were in the web page, so we'll just go ahead and copy them from the web page. You can see here longitude -126 to -66. So longitude -126 to -66, and latitude was from 24 to 50. So once we have all that entered, we can just go ahead and click OK, and bam, it's already starting to look a lot better, my personal opinion, although not quite to the point where I want it yet. Still, I don't see any waterways. I mean, makes the map kind of look, I don't know, not the best. So to go ahead and add waterways, we're gonna go ahead and go to the same exact web page we were before, and we're gonna actually scroll right down to shapefiles. We're gonna go ahead and use the continuous rivers and lakes, because we use the continuous topographic map. So I'm going to go ahead and click there. It's just going to download a zip file. I'm going to go ahead and save this zip file to my desktop. You're welcome to save it wherever you want, though. Just make sure you extract the data. So there's a zip file. I'm just going to go ahead and drag it to my desktop here. We'll click extract here. Okay. We should be able to see that, verify that the files were extracted to our desktop, so I'll go ahead and move them over here. Need all those. And sorry for my messy desktop, any of you guys that are clean freaks. Alright, after we've extracted those files, we can go ahead and click here. We're going to want to load shapefile, and this one's going to be the shapefile here. So this should be pretty straightforward to find, because it will only pop up items that can be shapefiles. It won't pop up any other files. So as we can see here, this is the shapefile, continuous rivers lakes SHP. So we'll click open there. You see, found that. Now we need the style file, which again, it will only pop up files that are .sty. We'll click that one, open, and now we should be able to import it. And watch the background there, and there you see all those little streams popped up. So that was a pretty basic thing to do, not too hard. You can go ahead and load more shapefiles on here. There's road shapefiles. So if you have a certain state where you want like the roads to show up, you can download and do the same strategy I just showed you how to do. I'm not going to do it in this tutorial for the sake of time, but you're welcome to do it. Next we're going to be doing, you can see the county lines, but you can't see the county names. So we're going to be adding in the county names and the city names next. So you'll notice we use this tab a lot for for the settings, visual settings, and this is the tab you're going to be customizing your radar with a lot. So we'll go ahead and click here. We're going to want to click show county names first, and you can see all these county names. Now when we zoom in, you can see the city names too, and you might be thinking this is really confusing and that I don't want them both enabled because I'll get confused between which is a city and which is a county. Well, thankfully they allow us to change what the city and county names look like in the settings. So we can go up here to settings, city label, and bam, we can see here we can change the font, we can change the color. I'm gonna go ahead and just change the color for today's video because, again, for the sake of time. But you can go ahead and download like custom fonts if you want like a really wacky font on here. I've done that on my other computer. It's pretty cool. We'll just change color right now, and this is for city, so I'm gonna go ahead and do a black label. Now you gotta be careful, some fonts work better than others with different colors, so sometimes it's you're not gonna be able to read it if it's a certain color. So we'll go ahead and click OK, and we can see that the city colors have changed, not the county colors, just the city colors. You can change that to a little darker if you want. That's fine for me right now, but yep, you can customize all that kind of stuff in here. One thing I notice now is the county lines aren't, especially with this water overlay, the county lines don't look as defined, so I can go ahead and change that the same way in the settings. We'll just go to state county outline, county outline color. We're gonna change this to a little darker green if we can. Let's try that. Click OK, and there we go. We can see that the county lines are a lot more defined. Now it does start to look a little overwhelming, if you can see. Now you can certainly, if you're really focused on a cell or something, you can certainly go up here and disable city and county names, and you can always re-enable them. So this was a really quick video. I might go into a little more advanced, depending on how much attention this video gets. But yeah, if you want to see a video with more advanced details and settings, I will certainly be happy to make that. Just make sure to give me some feedback in the comments. And yeah, we can see, I mean, it looks a lot different than GR4. I mean, a lot different. But it's getting to the level of like a more professional radar and not just a black background. So you're free to explore. Like I said before, I recommend this website. It's got a lot of different things you can do with your radar, a lot of different things you can add. And that was just a basic instruction video on how to get this set up, so you can have a free radar and are able to do what you want without having to pay $80. I hope you guys enjoy. Make sure to leave a like if you did, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Hey guys, quick thing before this video ends. Make sure to check out my website. I updated it, entire redesign, and we also have a good forum page now. So if you guys want to go check that out, link will be in the description. I'm looking to get a community together, and it should be a fun deal. Also, in other news, I'm thinking we're gonna get a new video out here in the next couple days of some flooding footage in Wisconsin. So that one should be, I have to edit through a lot of footage, so it may take a little bit, but keep your eyes peeled, and yeah, see you guys in the next one.